Hi everybody, my name is Elif. Today is Monday and we're here to talk about books, so welcome to this experience. A couple of weeks ago we talked about the Booker Prize 2018 and the shortlist, and I briefly talked to you about my thoughts on each shortlisted book. And today I thought we would talk about the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction 2018 and my thoughts about Pulitzer Prize for Fiction finalists and the winner this year. As you might know, Pulitzer Prize is awarded in 21 categories each year. The categories include poetry and drama and journalism and of course fiction. And the prize is $15,000 for each winner. And I really came to rely on the Pulitzer Prize judges to choose the most worthy book to be awarded the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction each year. And this year I decided to read all three books which were the finalists. As you know, I read the Booker Prize shortlist a few weeks ago. I read all the shortlisted books in about 2-3 weeks, and that was a crazy experience. So now I'm going to share with you my thoughts, and in case you are looking into the Pulitzer Prize, I hope this video will be helpful for you to choose which book to read or maybe what to expect. So yeah, let's go. There are three books which are finalists for the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction each year, and I have the three books here. So the first book that I read was my favorite, Elif Batuman and Her, the Idiot. I talked about this book a lot. I talked about it very recently in The Stranger Than Strange Women in Fiction, and I cannot stop praising this book. This book is about a 19-year-old girl who is leaving home to go to Harvard, and the book is about a year in her life, her student days and then her summer vacation after the first year in Harvard. And this book is a wonderful coming-of-age story which is full of crazy, curious, unexpected observations about life. And I really enjoyed this book. And I thought after finishing this book, if this book hadn't won the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction this year, then the actual winner would be amazing, a knockout. And I was really looking forward to reading the winner. The second book, which was the finalist for the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction 2018, is In the Distance by Hernan Diaz. I read this book just a couple of weeks ago, and I was really surprised as to why this book would make it to the finals. This book is about a boy who is traveling to America with his brother from Sweden. It's in the beginning of the 19th century, and the brothers got separated. So the younger brother, the hero of this book, spends his life basically traveling across the United States in search for his brother, who is supposed to be in New York. The guy never gets to New York. I mean, the whole book is about this aimless wandering around the United States. The guy meets people, he runs away from people, he is a real loner, and in the end you realize that he is not even searching for his brother. He is literally searching for quiet life, for solitude, and he doesn't want to be found. Nothing happens, except some people die, but you don't even care about them because they're so uninspiring and one-dimensional that you don't care. So the book is just over 300 pages long, but you could easily read it in a couple of days. Maybe skip it, sorry. So the last book I'm going to talk to you about today is the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction 2018 winner. This book. I mean, I'm not going to discuss the title the less because it's actually this less than everything. So let's just leave it at that. So what I expect from the Pulitzer Prize is the summary of American moral and literary sense of the particular year, of the moment in history. And when I read the last book, it just scared me a little bit as to, really, is this the best fiction that America offered in 2018? And what bothers me is, no, absolutely not. There are so many books that I've read that were published in 2017 and 2018 that are much, much better than this. And I cannot accept that this book is the winner of the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction in 2018, because simply described, you know Bridget Jones. I'm sure you've read the books, or you know the original book, or you saw films, and you know who Bridget Jones is this middle-aged woman. She's funny, she's good-hearted, but she's very bad at love and relationships, and she's just waiting for her prince, for lack of better words. And Arthur Less, the main hero of this book, is a male version of Bridget Jones, except it's the 21st century. It wasn't that funny, and it wasn't that amusing, and I didn't really feel any compassion for Arthur Less. I couldn't really care about his heartbreak and his search for love and his philosophizing, because he does philosophize a lot. And Andrew Sean Greer, author of this book, I've never heard of him before, and I am for sure not inspired to read any other of his books, because this was a big disappointment for me. Ultimately, I just cannot believe that this book was awarded the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction as the best fiction published in 2017 in the United States. I disagree. Let's leave it at that. If you had to read one book from the list of finalists for the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction this year, I would recommend wholeheartedly this one. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope it was helpful and or inspiring, and I hope you will read more books and maybe check out the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction. I mean, of course, for sure, there are many books there that were finalists in the past years that are absolutely worth reading, and some of them are my favorites. And please like this video and subscribe, and I hope I will see you here again next week. Thank you very much, guys. Bye.